Hey everyone, today we're diving into something I think is super cool, Python's built-in functions. We're going to crack open the secret toolkit that's hiding in plain sight and see how it can make you a way faster and, honestly, a smarter programmer. So, do you ever find yourself writing these massive loops for something that feels like it should be simple? You know that feeling, right? Like you're totally reinventing the wheel. Well, today we are going to look at the built-in Python functions that give you a much smarter, much faster way to get things done. Okay, so here's the game plan. First, we're going to uncover what's in this secret toolkit. Then we'll see how Python can speak different number languages and decode digital characters. After that, we'll check out some awesome math shortcuts and even take a peek behind the scenes with some code inspector tools. And to wrap it all up, we'll take these tools and solve a real-world coding challenge. So, first up, what exactly is this secret toolkit I keep talking about? Let's get into it. A built-in function is basically a pre-made tool that Python just gives you. And the thing is, you've already been using them, probably without even thinking about it. Functions like print, int, input, they're all part of this. Just think of them as specialized gadgets in your coding toolbox, ready to go whenever you need them. All right, let's look at our first set of tools. Let's say your program needs to deal with binary or hexadecimal numbers. Instead of writing all this complicated logic yourself, Python has some functions that do all the heavy lifting for you. Check this out. Python makes converting between number bases just so simple. You've got bin, oct, and hex. You just hand them an integer, and bam, you get back a string in binary, octal, or hexadecimal. And what's really cool is that it even adds those standard prefixes for you, like 0b and 0x, so there's no confusion. It's awesome. So just like Python handles different number systems, it can also translate between characters and their secret numerical codes. I mean, it's kind of wild when you think about it. Every single character on your screen is really just a number in disguise. Let's see how we can decode them. This is so elegant. Python gives you two functions that are perfect opposites, ord and chr. Ord takes a character and tells you its secret Unicode number, and chr does the exact reverse. You give it the number and it gives you back the character. They're like two sides of the same coin, which makes working with text on a deeper level super easy. Next up, let's look at a few functions that'll save you from writing some really boring math code. Think of these as your mathematical power-ups. Here are a few of my favorites. You know, instead of using the double asterisk for exponents, pow is just a cleaner way to do it. But divmod, now this one is a real game changer. It gives you both the quotient and the remainder from a division in a single step. Why do two operations when you can do it in one, right? And of course, max and min let you find the biggest or smallest item in a list instantly, no loops required. Okay, now for the really fun stuff. Let's explore some functions that let us pull back the curtain and see what Python is actually doing under the hood. These tools help us understand how our code is really working. Have you ever wondered where your variables actually live inside your computer's memory? Well, the ID function can tell you. It returns a unique integer for any object, acting like a permanent serial number for that object during its lifetime. And for an even deeper look, you have globals and locals. These are amazing for debugging. They literally return dictionaries showing you every single variable that Python can see in the global and local scopes at that exact moment. It's a fantastic way to figure out what's going on in your code. Now, let's talk about a function that is, well, it's both incredibly powerful and a little bit dangerous. It's called eval. It can take a string and execute it as if it were Python code. Super useful, right? But, and this is a huge but, you have to be extremely careful. Never ever use eval on input you don't trust because it can open up some serious security holes. So, we've seen a bunch of tools. Now, let's put one of them to work. We're going to solve a real programming problem and see just how powerful these functions can be. Okay, so there's this classic programming challenge called Buka. The problem gives you three separate inputs, a number, an operator like plus or minus, and then another number. Now, you could write a big if-else block to handle it, or you could just combine the three inputs into a single string and let eval solve it for you in one line. It is just such an elegant and clever solution to what looks like a complicated problem. And that's really the crucial point here. Mastering these built-in functions is a huge step in becoming a more effective programmer. They aren't just little shortcuts. They're powerful tools that make your code cleaner, more readable, and way more efficient. Look, we've only just scratched the surface today. I really encourage you to go check out the official Python documentation to see all the other amazing built-in functions available. And for a really fun challenge, try solving that Bubaka problem on your own. You'll feel like a genius when you solve it in just a few lines of code. So, as you go on your coding journey, I really hope you feel empowered to use these tools to write better code. My question for you is, which of these tools are you most excited to try out in your own projects? Thanks for hanging out with me today.